from coast to coast, in every state in the Union, the more than 3,000 DeSoto Plymouth dealers of America present Groucho Marx in You Bet Your Life. And now, here he is, the one, the only...
That's me, Groucho Marx. Well, here I am again with $1,500 for one of our couples. Fenneman, who's first? What's the secret word tonight?
Well, suppose we ask the secret word, Bird. Shall we do that?
Yes.
Bird, come on down here.
Oh, hiya, boy.
It would seem tonight, Groucho, the secret word is room. And if anybody says room during our show, they will receive $100 immediately because the Bird's going to fly down and give it to them.
Okay, goodbye, Duck. We may see you later. All right, Fenneman, who's first to try for the big question?
Well, a greeting card writer and a man who sells gadgets, Groucho. They were selected by our studio audience just before we came on the air, and here they are now. Mrs. Helen Ferries and Don L. Davis. I'd like you folks to meet Groucho Marx right over here, please.
Welcome for the DeSoto Plymouth dealers, and if you say the secret word, you'll divide $100 in cash. It's a common word, something you'll find around the house. Mrs. Helen Ferries. Ferries? Ferries? Is that the way you pronounce it?
Faries is the name.
Ferries. And you're Mr. Davis, I presume? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Where are you from, Don?
I was born in the shadow of the Heinz Pickle Factory in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Was your old man pickled at the time? Or...
I wasn't there, sir.
You weren't there?
I
You
don't
were
think
born
I...
You wouldn't want to sit out front with the rest of the schlemiel. Oh, he's going to be fun. Are you married, Don?
Yes, sir.
You notice he didn't laugh at that. Any little gadgets at home?
Yes, sir. Two little cute, very good. Two cute gadgets.
I know what you meant, Don. Say it any way you want. Mrs. Helen Ferris, you're a greeting card writer, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Who do you work for, Helen?
Buzz Cardozo.
Oh, I've heard of that. That's in Korea, isn't it?
No. Mr. Buzza is the president, and Mr. Cardozo is chairman of the board. They're my bosses.
I see. Mr. Buzza buzzes Mr. Cardozo, and Mr. Cardozo buzzes you, huh?
And that's right.
Sounds like a beehive. Who do you work for, Don?
Gadget of the Month Club.
The Gadget of the Month Club?
Yes, sir.
What's that?
That's the only organization in the world to take an idea and guarantee to sell and deliver at least 100,000 units of your idea.
Let me get this clear. If I have any ideas, you can sell them?
Yes, sir.
Occasionally I get a few ideas, but I doubt if you could sell them. In fact, you could be arrested just for thinking of them. Well, how do you make any money out of this club?
You see, we are the only organization in the world that people buy things sight unseen and pay for them in advance. That proves that they love new things so well.
They don't even know what they're getting?
No, sir, because it's a delightful surprise of getting these packages when the mailman delivers them.
Well, for example, what do you consider a delightful surprise?
Well,
That's a reasonable question, I think.
Well, one of our very delightful and successful gadgets is a gadget known as Kitchen Doozy.
That's what you consider a delightful surprise? You stick to your surprises, and I'll stick to mine. Kitchen Doozy. What is a Kitchen Doozy?
Kitchen Doozy is the first new idea in tea kettles in 100 years.
What are some of your other gadgets? Have you got one for cocoa?
There's a one called the Ribbon Rider, and that's a...
Take your clothes off. Let's be comfortable.
The Ribbon Rider, that was a...
Take your coat off. No, leave it on.
The gadget was called a Ribbon Rider.
I got this from a Girl Scout. You got a gadget that's a ribbon rider?
Yes, sir, and it's a secretary's delight because it permits her to make 3 carbon copies of correspondence without the use of carbon paper.
Is that good?
Yes, sir.
Did you bring any of your gadgets with you?
I have a couple. Here's one, for example. Most men like to have their pocket handkerchief very flary instead of just sticking in.
Well, I wouldn't consider it any other way, huh?
Well, most men have a
A
great...
man without a flat handkerchief is nothing in my view.
A man, it's quite difficult. So some perfume salesmen became...
I thought he was going to pull a pair of bloomers out of it. I used to have those, and water squirted out.
The perfume salesman got very disgusted and said there ought to be a better way to do it because invention is man's rebellion against stupidity, doing things the hard way. So
Don't look at me.
So he had this little insignificant-looking piece of metal. You take a handkerchief, go like that, pull it through, and in 7 seconds, Mr. Marx, you have your pocket handkerchief all clear. And
I'd like to have one of those.
You would?
Yeah.
Well, as a memento of my being on your show, here, you may have that. If you want to, I'll get one made on
What
gold
about the
plate.
handkerchief?
You want my handkerchief, too, sir?
Let's see if I can do it, huh?
No.
Is this right?
Yes, sir. Just pull it through. See?
How's that?
Very easy.
Well, lend me your coat, will you?
I got red suspenders on.
Say, you may have something there at that.
I have a special...
What are you doing with your trousers there?
Well, no, I can't get it up.
I may leave you with a whole new suit. Well, let's talk about your job, Mrs. Ferris. How many greeting cards do you write in a year?
Oh, about 100 to 200 a week.
What qualifications are necessary to be a greeting card writer?
Well, I think the main thing is to be able to rhyme. After all, most of them
You have to be able to rhyme?
Mm-hmm. You know, words with another, yet make them mean
I didn't
something.
know that was a requisite. I'll give you a line, and you make it into a poem. Well, let's see. I had a date with Sadie Dunawetter. Try that on your harpsichord.
Did you say Dunawetter?
Dunawetter.
I had a date with Sadie
Dunawetter.
Dunawetter.
Stuck.
Ever since that night, I couldn't forget her.
I think that's wonderful. You don't know the phone number of Sadie Dunawetter, do you? Now, what seasonal cards are you writing now?
Valentine's Day, 1952.
52.
Yes, sir.
What happened to 51?
We're all through.
Why did you skip a year?
We don't. We work a year and a half in advance.
Oh, you're all through with 51, eh?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, who won the World Series next year, do you know?
Or the Yankees, probably.
Don't bother and answer that. I know it was the Yankees, eh? Now, in just 1 minute, you're going to play You Bet Your Life for a chance at $1,500. All right, here we go. Now, let's see if you two will get a chance at the $1,500. Fenneman, explain the rules in your one-syllable words.
All right. Each of our three couples has $20. They bet as much of that 20 as they want on each of 4 questions. And the couple that earns the most money gets a chance at the $1,500 DeSoto Plymouth question later on in the show.
Let's see how high I can build you $20. You selected holidays and special days. Here's your first question. How much of the 20 will you try?
What do you want?
10.
10.
10.
What holiday falls on February 22nd?
Washington's birthday.
Washington's birthday is...
Well, you're on your way, folks. You have $30.
I don't know how they ever figured that out. How much of the 30 are you going to risk on this?
20? 20.
20. What special day falls on the 3rd Sunday in June?
Father's Day.
Father's Day is right.
Now you're climbing now. You have $50.
Today, Father, is Father's Day, and we're giving you a tie.
45, she said.
Don't you want to hear my song?
I'm sorry.
It's not much, you know. It is just our way of showing you we think you're a regular guy. Please. You say that it was nice of us to bother, but it really was a pleasure to fuss. For according to our mother, you're our father, and that's good enough for us. Now, here's your third question. How much have they got?
They have $50
You
now.
got $50. How much are you going to bet on this?
45.
45. What holiday falls on the 17th of March?
St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day!
You're really up there now. You have $95.
Sure, and you're climbing up there, you got $95. Now, how much you going to bet on this one?
90.
Hurry up before I sing again, huh?
90.
You're going to bet 90. Here's your last chance to be the other couples. You're going to bet $90. What day is on the second Sunday in May?
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day is right.
And you'll wind up with a grand total of $185.
Thanks and good luck. Thanks and good luck from the DeSoto Plymouth dealers.
Groucho, the secret word is still room.
I know that, George.
Just before we went on the air, we selected a housewife from the studio audience, Mrs. Jean Dickman. Her partner is Mr. Willie DeMond, who is a hosiery designer, and here they are. Folks, come on in here and meet Groucho Marx.
Oh, welcome to You Bet Your Life. And if you say the secret word, you'll divide $100 in cash. It's a common word, something you always find around the house, usually or frequently. And that's good enough for... You're a hosiery designer, eh? That's right. Well, this ought to be fun, eh? Well, who do you work for, Mr. DeMond?
Well, I'm associated with Sanson Hosier Mills, manufacturer of picturesque stockings, but I have my own mill, and I'm better known as Willie's of Hollywood.
Well, I know a lot of people in Hollywood who have the willies, huh? Mrs. Jean Dickerman, you're a housewife?
That's right.
And a very, very pretty one, too. I never had a housewife like that. Frankly, I like your design better than Willie's. And what do you do in your job, Willie?
Well, I have design on women's legs, and I create stockings and look for the unusual things in hosiery.
You look for the unusual things in hosiery? Willie, why don't you just let well enough alone? Now, Jean, are you interested in all this talk about stockings?
Oh, of course. All women are.
Every man is, too. You know. Now, as a typical housewife, oh, how I wish you were typical. When you're in a department store shopping for stockings, what's the first thing you look for?
Well, the right color, the right,
The right
shade.
color? Is that the proper procedure,
No,
Willie?
you usually look for a good fit.
Well, she doesn't have to worry. I'm sure when her husband sees the bill, he'll throw a fit. Now, Willie, how does a woman know if she's got the right fit?
Oh, by getting the right measurements and seeing up the right size. And
Well, how would you measure me, for example, for stockings? Go ahead. What are the points to look for?
well, you look
wait,
gee whiz. You look for a good ankle, and you look for a nice calf.
Have you got a tape measure on you?
Oh, I always carry a tape measure with
You
me.
do?
That's my business, measuring legs.
Well, why are you wasting time on mine, Willie? Why don't you measure Jean's over here?
I have the pleasure of measuring your legs, Miss Dickman.
I guess so.
Jean, it's no worse than being in a bathing beach. Display one of your gams, just here. This is really a
Do
sign.
you mind lifting your skirts up?
How high?
Oh, just above your knee.
I have some very interesting facts here. Did you know that the Amazon River flows 1,500 miles? And that's good. Did you know that California raises more cotton than it does dried pomegranate? Do you know that the highest lake in South America is Lake Tichahochi? Hey, Willie, what's the matter with this? This isn't good enough for you. I think we all got the idea there. Did a fine job. Funny, nobody was looking at me, eh? Including me. Now, let's see how you make out in the battle for the $1,500. You've got to run your $20 into more than our other couples. Fenneman's off stage to remind our listeners how much the first couple won.
The greeting card writer and the man who sells gadgets won $185.
Now, here we go. Let's see how high I can build you $20. You selected movie hits of the past. Here's your first question. How much will you bet? How much you going to bet?
$10.
$10. Okay. Who played Rhett Butler in Gone with the Wind?
Clark Gable.
Clark Gable.
Clark Gable is right.
And they're on their way, Groucho. They have $30.
You got $30. Remember, you're going for $1,500 tonight. Now, how much of your 30 will you bet on your second question?
$25.
Who played the Portuguese fisherman in Captain's Courageous? Take a stab at it if you don't know. Talk it over, kids.
Oh, wait. Oh, who was in Kevin grade?
Well, I'm sorry. It's Spencer Tracy.
Oh.
You should have known that, although it's quite some time ago.
And they've dropped to $5 now, Groucho.
Well, that's a shame. I'm sorry. Here's your third question. You're going to bet the 5, I presume, huh? Why don't you bet 480?
Oh, be a sport.
Keep something for your fourth question.
All right.
450.
Four. How much have you got? $4?
5.
Oh, you got 5. Okay, well, that's pretty good. Who played the title role of Little Miss Marker?
Shirley Temple.
Shirley Temple.
Well, they're on the way again, Groucho. They now have $9.50.
You got $9.50. 50 cents more, you can get 3 pairs of stockings. Here's your last chance to beat the other couples. How much of the $9.50?
$9.50. Why not at all? We have nothing to lose.
Is the last
This is the
$9.50.
This is it, kids. Who played Captain Bligh in Mutiny on the Bounty? Talk it over now. You'll remind
What's his
each other.
name?
is that
Yeah, but that...
Lawton.
Lawton.
Lawton
Charles
is
And they wind up with $19.
Well, you wound up with $19. Thanks and good luck from the Soda Plymouth Dealers.
Thank you very much. Groucho, the secret word is still room.
Still room. I know that. I saw the duck.
We asked if there were any high school students here tonight, and just before we went on the air, our studio audience selected Sandra Bazrod and Phil Lamar. And here they are, folks. Come on in here and meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome, youngsters, I'm supposed to say, for the DeSoto Plymouth Dealers. And if you say the secret word, you'll divide $100 between you. It's a common word, something you'll find around the house. Sandra Bazrod and Phil Lamar. Huh?
Right.
That's right.
Couple of high school students, eh? Now, how old are you, Phil?
16.
16. Eh?
Yes.
You're a big boy for 16. That's a good age for a high school boy, I think, 16. What is your age, Sandra?
17.
17. That's a good age for a girl, whether she's in high school or not. At what school do you take your siestas, Phil?
L.A. High School.
Do you go to the same school, Sandra?
Oh, no, I go to a good school.
Well, there's a woman for you. Everything's quiet and serene, and she's itching for battle. Where do you go, Sandra?
Fairfax.
Why do you think your school is better than L.A. High?
Well,
'Cause it's-
Ricardo Montalban graduated from Fairfax.
He did?
Yes.
Well, then there's no question which is better. Ridiculous to even discuss it. Now, how do modern schools operate, Sandra? For example, give us a brief outline of an average day.
Well, I start out the morning first period, and I go to advanced composition, and then French, and then we have a 20-minute break for nutrition, and then I go to civics class, and...
What do you mean nutrition? They give you, do they feed you intravenously, or?
Well, no, but it's supposed to tide you through the rest of the day. All right.
What time is that?
That's about 10:20.
Oh, and then you eat around 10:20, and then what happens?
Well, and then I go to civics class and costume designing class, and lunch period comes in, and then I go to drama class and gym class, and every once in a while we go to our homerooms and fill out.
Say the secret word, room.
Well, Ducky, they're keeping you mighty busy here tonight. You said the secret word, room, and you and Phil here will split $100 between you. Huh? Now, don't
I'll
try
take care of
to
it.
salt that
I'll
away.
hold it.
I think you ought to let the woman
I
handle the
think
money,
so.
huh?
Not yet. I'm not married.
Well, I know, but it's just a question of a few minutes now, huh? Now, Phil, now, are you interested in any extra curricular activities in school, such as spin the bottle?
Yes, I'm going out for cross country at L.A.
You mean you run from here to New York? You're not the super chief, are you? What is your special interest in school, Sandra?
Well, dramatics, I think.
Dramatics. I thought every high school student was dramatic, especially when they're explaining their report card to their parents. Now, Mom, I'd have had a good, but the teacher just doesn't like me, that's all. Phil, what is your ambition after you graduate from school?
I would like to be a comedian.
That is known as the thrust mortal. Well, you have a good start. You already have this show. Why would you like to be a comedian?
Several reasons, I guess.
Well, I'll settle for one. This man is several reasons happy.
Well, it's a lot of fun to see the people in the audience laugh and have a gay time, and
There's always room for a good comedian, but not
right.
on the same program with me. Well, to be a comedian, you got to have some jokes, Phil.
I have jokes.
You have jokes?
Yes.
You mean I have a choice?
What category would you like?
Boy, am I glad I got that annuity, huh? You pick your own category. Huh? Go ahead. Huh?
Well, I'll tell you the one about the time I went hunting. I once shot an elephant in my pajamas. How he ever got in them, I'll never know.
That's a good joke, all right. Is that your own joke?
No. It's one of yours.
That's right. Once I shot an elephant in my pajamas. How he got in my pajamas, I'll never know. That's some animal crackers, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Then we try to remove the tusks. That goes on from there. We couldn't. They're very tough, the tusks in Africa. Of course, in Alabama, the Tuscaloosa. I will now be sued by Kaufman and Riskin. Huh? Well, I've learned a lot from you two kids here tonight, and certainly more than I ever learned in school. And now you're going to play your bet your life. You beat our other two couples, you'll get a chance at the $1,500 DeSoto Plymouth question. Can't tell you how much our other couples won, but Fenneman is off stage to remind our listeners.
The greeting card writer and the man who sells gadgets are still ahead with $185.
Here we go. Let's see how high I can build you $20. Now, you selected slogans. Here's your first question. How much of the 20 will you try?
10.
10?
Right.
You don't consult with Phil here at all, huh?
Well, I mean...
Let's get together. 10's okay, that's fine.
Pretty sharp, Phil, eh? What product uses the slogan, the pause that refreshes?
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola!
And you kids are on your way. You have $30.
You got $30. Remember, you're going for $1,500 tonight. Now, how much of the $30 will you bet on your second question? Don't think I can't make it exciting, huh?
We've decided on 25.
You've decided on 20. Well, what product uses the slogan, the candy with the hole in the middle?
I know. Lifesavers. Lifesavers.
Lifesavers, you're right.
You're really climbing. You have $55.
$55, and here's your third question. How much of the 55?
50.
What product uses the slogan, when it rains, it pours?
Morton Salt.
Morton Salt.
They're really up there now. They have $105.
$105. Here's your last chance to be the other couples. How much will you bet?
All of it, I guess.
All of it? That's the time to gamble when you're 17 and 16. What product uses the slogan, the beer that made Milwaukee famous?
Schlitz.
Schlitz is it.
And you wind up.
Schlitz is absolutely high. If I don't wind up with a case of Pabst Blue Emphyseme.
They do wind up with $210.
Anybody can wind up at $210.
But that means that they get the chance with their $210. They get the chance at the DeSoto Plymouth Big Question.
Well, now, in just a minute, you two are going to have a chance to win $1,500.
Groucho, here's our winning couple, the high school kids, all set for the $1,500 DeSoto Plymouth Question.
Here we go for $1,500. I'll give you 15 seconds to decide on a single answer between you. Think carefully and no help from the audience. Here it is. One of our states touches the boundaries of 8 other states. It originally was known as the state of Franklin. What state is this? Talk it over. You got 15 seconds.
Pennsylvania.
Is that the
No,
answer you two
we haven't
decided
arrived
upon,
at it.
huh? Well, you have to. There's the bell is rung, huh?
Oh.
The correct answer is Tennessee. So that means the big question next week will be worth $2,000. Well, you lost the big money, but you won how much? $210
Right.
in the quiz? Congratulations, and thanks to both of you and to all of our contestants on the show tonight.
Be sure to tune in next week at this same time for the Groucho Marx Show. You Bet Your Life. On television, presented by the more than 3,000 DeSoto Plymouth dealers of America. Don't miss You Bet Your Life on radio every Wednesday night. And remember, all dealers who sell DeSoto also sell Plymouth. Two great cars, both products of the Chrysler Corporation.
Friends, go in to see a DeSoto Plymouth dealer tomorrow. And when you do, tell him that Groucho sent you.
This is George Fenneman with a reminder from the National Safety Council. Drive slow in rain, sleet, or snow.